right.
Good morning across all the platforms. Great to be with you all on another fabulous Monday. Your niece Nala says hello as well. She's getting it in over there. She's excited too. So hello, YouTubers. Hello, Periscope folks. I see you over there. I see you, Reverend Wingo. I see you, Monica. I see you, V Erotic 69. Tap out those beautiful colored hearts so they kiss my cheeks. I love it. I love it. And hello, Facebook fam. I love you. And welcome, IG. Good to see you too. What's up, Doc? Waving back at you. So today we are in and we're strapped in for another beautiful episode of Mindset Monday. I hope you all, good morning, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I heard you did a wonderful talk. I'm going to need to find that videotape. West Coast is in the house. What's happening, Miss Lisa? Lisa, good to see everybody. Neil, how you doing? What's up, Doc? I see you waving back at me. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Candace, good to see you. Michael, I'll be your light if it gets too tight. You know how I feel about the theme song, y'all. You already know. Hey, Leola. Hey, Sue. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. We are moving into a space now where we'll be doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And IG, you get to do it with us. And so what I'm hoping that you all will find valuable is the work that we do together that we'll follow up on. So Jeremiah, you're all across all the platforms. You better go ahead. So we'll do our thing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Y'all, niece is acting up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So today we really want to dig into mindset even more. Mondays is Mindset Monday. And today we want to dig into mindset matters even more because the truth is that whatever we're working on, we just came out of the series about oneness and understanding our ability to be connected into, hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Our ability to be connected into what's all around us so that we can get not only the best out of life, but bring the best to life, right? And so we're trying to eliminate all the divisions, all the things that keep us from seeing ourselves in our full God-given greatness, right? So a part of that is about our mindset hugely. And today what I want to talk to you about is, where do you see yourself? Are you on the fixed mindset? Are you on the growth mindset? Are you in the benefit mindset? And when you understand how these things work together, I want us, we always do an exercise. What's up, 313, Coach Dre, giving you a wave. Are you in fixed mindset? Are you in growth mindset? Are you in benefit mindset? Hey, Al Wiggins, what's up? And how do you know, Jeanette? How do you know? Well, let me tell you a little story before we get into fixed growth, benefit, and mindset. Now, I'm a little older than some of you all, so this story's going to kind of give away my age. But when I was in high school, about to graduate, there was this rock group and another band that was touring with them. They were called the Stray Cats, and the group that was touring with them was called the Bus Boys. And so we went to this big stadium and Coliseum in St. Louis, and we went to go see this concert. Now, we had the nosebleed tickets because we were high schoolers, and so we had the nosebleed tickets. And we were way up with up in the tippity top of it all. And what happened was, as we're watching, I see the one band is up, but the band that I like, the Bus Boys, I saw they had opened and done their thing. And out of that, they came out. And when they came out, they just kind of mingled into the crowd and were just dancing. You remember the Bus Boys, Sue? So I'm telling on ours, both of us. So they mingled out and they were just dancing with the people on the floor. And I was like, hey, do you all see that? And they're like, yeah. I said, what? I was like, no, they're down there. They're down there. And so they were like, well, what are we going to do? I was like, I'm going to get to them. And they were like, no, we're not going to get to them. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get to them. They're like, oh, there's security there. There's this, that, there's that there, and there's that there. And they started pointing out everything. And I was like, okay, y'all stay here. I'm going. They were like, well, no, we're going with you. So we just wove our way down. And then I wove my way around, and I wove my way down, and we ended up on the floor. And We were just dancing. I just kind of ended up dancing next to the lead guy. I was like, hey, I got my picture, all that stuff, right? So the point of that is fixed mindset versus growth mindset. Possibilities, limited possibilities. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. And so I just started thinking about this. And then I heard Simon Sinek talking about this the other day. He was running in Central Park. And at the end of this Roadrunner race, they give away free bagels to the runners. So they had a big table set up. And he told his friend, come on, let's go over and let's get a free bagel. And his friend was like, look at the line. And he's like, free bagels. He's like, yeah, but the line. He's like, free bagels. He's like, the line. So Simon Sinek, now, whatever judgments you want to make about this, walked up and asked somebody, can I get a bagel? And he just reached in and grabbed 2 bagels, right? And got the bagels. So what's the point of the matter? There's 2 ways to see the world. Some people will see the world and they'll see what they want and they'll focus on what they need to accomplish, and that's what they'll see. And then there's some people that will only see what prevents them from getting what they want. Are you a person who sees what you want and you go after it? Or are you the person that only sees what's going to prevent you from getting what you want? Hence the fixed, the growth, and the benefit mindset, right? Everybody's mindset is unique, right? But these basic mindset rules are very useful to us and our ability to grow. So let's go through them and you can identify where you feel you are. And listen, in different times and in different areas of your life, you might be in different modalities, right? So don't think it's just kind of like a one-stop shop for everybody, right? So fixed mindset, best symbolized by what we'll call the everyday expert, right? The everyday expert, that's somebody that we believe our basic abilities cannot be changed. We try to avoid anything that's new, and we only focus on replicating what we already know. Fixed mindset, okay? Now, the next one is the growth mindset. So in a growth mindset, we'll symbolize that by the everyday learner. Okay, we believe that our abilities can be improved. We recognize that becoming skilled in different areas is something that requires practice. We got to sharpen our iron, and we focus on how we can grow and improve. That's the growth mindset. All right, so then we move on to the benefit mindset. In a benefit mindset, best symbolized by an everyday leader. You believe in making meaningful difference in the world. You build on the growth mindset because all of those things are extremely important. Everything we said in the growth mindset, right? But you build on that by questioning why. Remember, we talked about this, y'all, the big fat why. What's up, Dr. Walter Sims? What's our big fat why? Remember, we talked about that? That's what a benefit mindsetter will do. That's what the everyday leader type will do. You take the growth mindset, you add on to that. What's my big fat why? And we choose to bring out the best in ourselves, each other, and the world. That's the benefit mindset. And the mindset that we choose to adopt, it's not only something that impacts our immediate world and our everyday lives. This is something that impacts our future possibilities and the world that we live in. So I want you to think about the things that you've been saying since the beginning of 2020. What is it that I wanted to accomplish? Where is it I wanted to be? And yes, we've had a pandemic. And yes, we're in the middle of a major race inequality discussion worldwide. But here's my question to you. Are you going to focus yourself on what you want or what's going to keep you from it? Are you going to focus on what shapes your life and what shapes the world, or what keeps you from shaping your life and shaping your world? Hey, what's up, Rob? Those are the areas. Fixed, growth, benefit mindset, right? So those of you who are following me on Facebook and on YouTube and Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, you see the graphics. You folks on IG, you get to look at my beautiful lusciousness and just hear me describe it. But you're always welcome to go to YouTube, Jeanette Smith, and follow me and find the graphics there too. So this is the question I got to ask you, because for us to be able to help you move to the next level, we're going to have to figure out what mindset you've been operating in and then figure out how we get to where you need to be. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So here's your question. What are the areas in your life where you operate in a fixed mindset? Let's be honest. Just type it in. Just be honest and type it in. Let's have our community discussion. What's the areas where you know, if I'm being honest, I operate in a fixed mindset? Remember, the fixed mindset, best symbolized by the everyday expert. We believe there's some basic stuff that we have. We can't really change it. We try to avoid new things or new ways of doing it and just kind of repeat the stuff that we know already works for us. All right. Pamela says in her personal life, she has a mixed fun. Thank you for being honest. Way to go. Tap it out, tap it out, tap it, tap it, tap it out. Mr. Mincy, what's happening? We're asking the question between a fixed mindset, a growth mindset, a benefit mindset. Where in your life, what area in your life do you operate in a fixed mindset? Pamela says in her personal areas. It could be in your relationship. It could be in your financial matters. It could be in how you see yourself. It could be in self-improvement, anything from your mind to your body. What are those things? Monique says, weighing in from Periscope, says homemaker activities. Okay, she understands she's kind of been in a fixed mindset. Sue says from Facebook, fixed mindset, my relationship with myself in many ways. Okay, that's good. That's good. Come on, weigh in, IG. What you got? What you got? What are areas of your life where you know, if you go back and look at, you're only trying to do it the way you know how to do it. You're not really trying to take in new information. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep the same. Monique says, oh, financial, in the financial area too. I get it. Leola says to be comfortable. Well, yes, because with the fixed mindset becomes certainty. And certainty is something that we are not really trying to give up a whole lot of, right? We're not really trying to give up a whole lot of certainty. Because uncertainty, though it can be exhilarating, right, can often sometimes be scary. So we don't want to all give that up. All right. That's all. Nobody else wants to play. Okay. All right. We'll move on to the next one. Where is the area where you operate in more of a growth mindset? Where are some areas in your life you can point to and you go, yeah, I think I operate more in a growth mindset, because there I believe that some stuff can be improved. I believe that I can train myself or take skills or, get some education to help level myself up. And I know it might take practice. It take some work, but I'm focusing on how I can grow and improve. What's that area in your life? Miss Helen says to have peace. What's up, Ball Mill? What's that area? I see you tapping it out on Periscope. What's that area where you can say, you know what? In this area of my life, I do operate in a growth mindset. I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to improve. I'm always trying to focus on how to do it better. Is it in your job? Is it your relationships? Whether they be your romantic relationships or friendships or with your children. Is it in your finances? I'm trying to learn more. I'm trying to figure out how to diversify my portfolio. I'm trying to get up in this Bitcoin game. What are in finances? Okay, thank you. IG, Mr. Mincy said he has a growth mindset when it comes to finances. That's great. Okay, Monique's, let's go to Pamela. Pamela says career. In her career, she has a growth mindset. Okay, good. Steve says in time management, he has a growth mindset. That's good. Thanks for weighing in, y'all. Monique says in her personal relationships, health and career, everything else, growth mindset. I got you. Neil weighs in and says he's got a fixed mindset when it comes to his morning routine. Got you. You're not really trying to shake it up too much. I got you. I understand. Kenny weighs in and says, good morning. Good morning to you, my brother. All right. Who else? Sue says, I would say all the other areas of my life are growth mindset, especially teaching. A student told me this year that me being transparent about how I can grow and improve as a teacher helped her develop a growth mindset too. We always lead best by being transparent. She called it growth mindset. I had no idea what that was and had to look it up. There you go. There you go. That's awesome when we learn from those we teach, right? Jennifer says her personal relationships and self-care and finances, that's where she has a growth mindset. That's great. Relationships. Yeah, I got you. Growth mindset, Neil says, in his financial, always trying to learn. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're being honest. Being honest. Leola says growing, trying to do better. That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to grow and do better. What's up, Milani? What's happening? All right, let's move to the last one. What areas of your life are you operating with a benefit mindset? A benefit mindset, right? That's where you have a growth mindset. You know that you can improve in an area. You know that things can get better. You're willing to put in the work, practice, and all of that. But you're also concerned about the why you're doing it. Like, I could be doing this, I could take on this task, I could follow this path of purpose, but a leadership mindset says I'm more concerned about the why, the big fat why, as I call it, right? And you choose not only to do it for yourself, but because you're trying to bring something out in others, right? You move beyond just what I can give, but you're trying to not only get, but you're trying to get something out of people and bring something out of the world. And let me tell you that we can often get confused because you can be on a path of purpose that is noble, that by any standard, somebody would say, oh, that's great. I'm so excited that you're doing that. That's really helpful to people. But why? What's your intent behind doing it? What's your why? Because that's what will sow the seed for whether you're successful in it or not. Because you can do great, noble things all day, but if the why isn't in alignment, right? If the why is not in alignment, there's always going to be something a little bit off, right? Helen says she's trying to learn more. Yep, we all are. Benefit mindset. Monique says her relationships and her career. You all can weigh in too, IG. Come on. I see you, Periscope. So relationships and career. Jennifer says she has a career mindset when it comes to being a benefit-minded person in her career. Also in your career, Sue says teaching, parenting, and in my vision board workshops, benefit mindset. That's great. Pam says in her career also she has a benefit mindset. Kenny says he has a mentoring present and he mentors present and future leaders while preparing to pass the baton. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's what's up. Because not only are we doing the doing for ourselves, it is about the legacy of what we're leaving behind, right? All right. You guys did good, weighing in good. I'm proud of everybody across all the platforms, Periscope, YouTube, IG, Facebook. So now here's my next question. And it's really more of a challenge. Is there one area, whether you mentioned it publicly or not, where you know you're in a fixed mindset? You're that everyday expert. Can't nobody tell you how to do it better than you. What's that area where you can focus on and see if you can get some results this week? Hi, Alex. What's that area where you operate as the everyday expert? What's up, Peter? You think you know it all, you got it all together, you don't think you can do it any better than what you're doing it, and you're just going to focus on keep doing what you're doing. What's that area where if you think about it, you probably could grow. You probably could get more benefits out of it. What's that area? Hey, Peter, helping people to see better gives me joy. That's because you're a light bearer. That's what happens with light bearers. When you're a light bearer, being able to turn on the illumination light of revelation or inspiration, self-realization, all of that stuff, that just, man, that does it for us, doesn't it? And for those of you who, what's up, D210 Sports? Good to see you. And for those of you who, are into the science of it all, I want you to check this out. There's the brain measuring the energy of a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset, right? And what I think is interesting is we don't often think about the science behind what's happening on the inside of us from a physiological standpoint, what we do, how we do it, how is it affecting the other areas of our lives. Good seeing you too. Keep up the amazing work. Appreciate you, brother. How it affects the other areas of our lives. When we are in a fixed mindset, you're more apt to experience the symptoms and signs of aging of the mind, right? You're more apt for Alzheimer's and those types of things because you're not firing off new neural pathways. You keep doing things the same way. And so there's nothing to stimulate your brain to think outside the box, to do differently, to think differently, to try differently. Those are the things that we don't think about. Like, how does me just keep doing the same old keep me limited, not only in what I achieve, not only in what I accomplish in my day-to-day life right now, but what about how I'm setting up the health and wealth and well-being for my brain, for my life down the line, right? Those are the things that we don't really think about it. Scientists, that picture, you all on IG, you can't see it, but I'm showing a picture of, let me see if I can show you like this, just so IG can see. There you go. So scientists measured the electrical activity on the brain of students, right? When they were confronting an error. The left side, hardly any activity. You see it's green, it's the fixed side. Hardly any activity there. They run from confronting an error or mistake. They're not engaged. But the right side, you see they are engaged deeply. Their brain is basically on fire because they're trying to process and learn from it and correct it, right? That's why we never should run from trying to get better. Mistakes are not something to shame yourself with. Thanks for the hearts. I see you tapping them out on Periscope and on IG. Mistakes are not something to run from. Mistakes are something to learn from. And whenever we get into a defensiveness about our mistakes, we are keeping ourselves from developing another level of understanding, which then hinders us from operating in another level of greatness. You've got to be able to learn from mistakes. And this is just one way that we operate in a fixed mindset. If you've ever had people try to give you an impression about yourself or give you feedback about yourself, whether it's your partner, in relationship, or your children, or just, coworkers, anybody, and you don't listen to it, at least listen to it, you can take it in. How you process it and what you do with it becomes your business. But you cannot run from constructive criticism. You shouldn't even run from critical. Now, you don't have to receive it. You don't have to take it into your being and let it run all through your cells. But you should be able to hear and make a distinction between what's useful and not. Leola says, I need to seek new ways of helping others, break the routine. There you go. It can be easy as that. Let me tell you one simple way to break a routine. And I do this now, is I just take a different way to work. Sometimes it's longer. I'll leave earlier because it should only take me about 6 or 7 minutes. But I take different ways. And I used to be a person that was highly dependent upon Waze. Highly dependent on that GPS. Highly dependent. And sometimes I still do, depending on how far out I'm going, and I don't know, But when you just take different ways of going to someplace where and you can figure it out, you build more connections in your brain. You're firing more synapses. You're learning more. Jennifer says, yes, right? And that's just one easy way of trying to break that habit of being in a fixed mindset. Neil says, that's me. I'm the everyday expert of me. Taking constructive feedback can be a challenge because what's I believe has worked so far. And what I would say is, Neil, you're not the only person. You are not the only person. right? There's a lot of people that we become the everyday expert and we don't really want to hear how I could do it better or different. What about this? It doesn't even have to be better. What if it's just different? And in the different, you learn more things about yourself. When we release this label of being right or wrong, then we are able, yes, I see that resonates. Good. When we release this label of being right or being wrong, then we can explore. We give ourselves the freedom to explore. Pamela says, my eating habits. Yep, absolutely. I'm with you. Had to do it. I can encourage myself the same way I encourage my students, treat myself the way I treat others. Absolutely. Because you can't give what you don't have for yourself, right? And if you do, you end up an empty pitcher. So yeah, I mean, think about just the ways, thanks for the hearts on IG. Thank you, appreciate it. Think about the ways where you're great at something, because here's the truth. Good is the enemy of great. You can be great at something and you can still become, that it still becomes the enemy of greatness, even greater levels of greatness, right? Hey, Kimmy Kim. That's what happens when we operate in a fixed mindset, right? So when we think we have it all together, we know this is what works for me, no reason to change it. It's been working for me so far. What do I need? And it's not even that somebody has to offer you a better way of doing it, but are you open to a different way of doing it? Just for the lesson of learning more about yourself, just for the lesson of learning more about what you don't like or what doesn't work for you. But when we only stay within this area of a fixed mindset wrapped around certainty, right, we lose our opportunities to become more fully in tune with who we are and what's on the inside there, right? And so I hope that you will take the opportunity this week to really think about these things. Where am I operating in a fixed mindset? I'm going to pull this over IG so you all can see. So I want you all to be able to share too. But where are these areas where I am operating in a fixed mindset, right? Where I'm the everyday expert, where the only thing that matters to me is my fixed abilities and what I've been able to accomplish so far, and just focusing on what it is I want to do. Hi, Wendy, good to see you, right? And how are we going to move out of that and get to a growth mindset, right? Where we are now the everyday learner. We know that we can improve our abilities. We can improve our immediate world and we can improve the world around us. And we're focusing on how to grow, how to develop, how to be better. And then build on that to become more of a benefit mindset person, which is a leadership mentality, where not only am I looking to do everything that I did in a growth mindset, but I want to make a difference. And I'm all about my big fat why. You see, I scratched it out, not just my why, my big fat why. My intention is everything. Why am I in this job that I'm in? Why am I in this relationship that I'm in? Why do I not have the friendships that I want? Why do I not have certain things in my life the way that I want them? What is the why? Because when you locate the why, then you can go back and figure out that's how I become more successful, because you're now aligned. You're aligned with your purpose, you're aligned with your mission, and you got your why together. And when all of those things are lined up, you are unstoppable. It's it. And not only are you unstoppable and you're succeeding for your own self, now you are also somebody who leads and you bring the best out of other people. And it doesn't matter what area of life you're in. I'm looking at you all. You all range from different things, from leaders of prominent cities to the medical field, to ministry, to realty and brokers and real estate. I mean, doctorates, food studies. I'm seeing everybody in all these different areas, and it doesn't matter what area you're in. You won't do the best in that area for yourself or the world if you're not bringing something else great out of other people. You're like, well, how do I do that when I don't know, sell homes? Or how do I do that when I'm maybe for a pastor, you're like, well, that's kind of in my job description, bring the best out of other people. But how do I do that when I'm not in sales, or I'm in pharmaceutical sales, or I'm in because you always have another part to the job description that will never be written in. And that's the win-win. What's the win-win? What's the win where I do what I got to do? I'm doing my job. I'm working. I'm making a living. I'm fulfilled in what I'm doing. And you win because I'm helping you learn something. Did I open you up to a resource that you wouldn't have never thought about? Did I share a book with you that would expound your mind? I told you all about when I was working at this job, and the mail carrier came in, and the mail carrier came in and told me about this book, Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. And because she shared, that became an integral part of my coaching practice. I love that book. And in fact, those of you who follow on the Empowerment Tribe, we've done it together. So you can never take for granted what you have on the inside of you that can feed and lead others. And when we operate from that benefit mindset, we're going to see a lot of things. We would see our society change exponentially, almost overnight, if we all operated from a benefit mindset. Bing, bing, bing. So the question for you was, for the challenge this week, what's the area where you're going to focus to become more of somebody who operates in a benefit mindset? What's that area, IG? What's that area, Facebook? What's that area, Periscope? What's that area, YouTube? What's that area where you're going to operate from more of a benefit mindset? Type it in, because when you type it in, we touch and agree. That's us supporting each other in the work, right? That's us supporting each other in the work. While you all are thinking on that, remember that we are on a new schedule. So I won't be with you every day of the week anymore. So I will see you on Wednesday when we'll come back for our release devotional, and then again on Friday, so that we can get together and talk about the exercises that we do. And IG, I will be with you. I will carry you now with me. Monique says parenting. Great way to own it and way to share it. That's awesome. What's the area where we can move out of a fixed mindset, y'all? Come on. Just type something in. Yes, yes. And the other thing I want to remind you all of is that we are moving into off the platform, but we're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're moving into group coaching. So some of you that have asked me, self-care, Kenny, let's talk about it, brother. Yes, yes. Benefit mindset for self-care, very important. I'm glad to see that, because I can't think of a brother that deserves it more. Relationships, that's good. That's good. A win-win. You get something out of it, I get something out of it. Wendy says how we view money. Very important, Wendy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Michael says, and helping people. Good one. Good one. Good one. Okay, come on. Don't lay out now, Periscope. Don't lay out, Twitter. Come on. Don't lay out now, IG. Neil says, yes, yes, on the self-care. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. We got to do that. We have got to do that. I hope you all see that the importance of understanding this, while you can go, oh, this is just a snoozer. I don't know why we're if you get this about your mindset, you can click and change anything you want. You can shift your outcomes any way you want. So important. And it's all about looking at, where am I operating in a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, benefit mindset? Easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And Michael says, unknown himself. Yep. Never leave yourself out the loop. Got to take care of self. Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all. Yes, yes. Lisa says, taking care of lagging paperwork. Got you, Lisa. Understood. Understood. All right. So make sure that you all are plugged in one way or the other. IG, You all can't see it, but I'm putting up something right now. If you want to stay connected and learn about these empowerment pop-ups and when things are happening with me, all you have to do is type the word release to 22999. Type the word release to 22999. I didn't want to do that. Type the word release to 22999. There you go, right there. Just the word release to 22999. And you'll stay connected. And also, I want to remind you all that we are continuing the work together. It doesn't stop here. You can't stop this. It doesn't stop here because by the end of 2020, we're going to have some great things to celebrate all across the platforms. Everybody's going to have something to celebrate. We're all going to come together and go, golly, do you remember it started in the pandemic and we started doing this and that, and then we started doing this and that. And then here we are. Yep, we're all going to celebrate each other. And so I want to make sure that you all know tonight, I have a couple more spaces left for the boot camp, but let me tell you about all of them, because if we're going to work together, you got to get in and let's make it happen. We got to do it. Got to do it. So tonight we're going to be in the boot camp. The subscription for the boot camp is here. That's for content creators who are ready to level up. It's a bi-weekly group session. You pay a flat fee of $35, and then we get together twice a month, and we're going to keep leveling up your live streams, what you're doing from the aesthetics to the content. Because bells and whistles mean nothing if your content is jacked, right? So that is one level that we can work together. We're also doing just group coaching, because I had several of you say, I really want to continue the personalized group coaching. I can't really either afford, or I'm not ready. I'm not sure about the one-to-one yet. We now have the group coaching. Those of you who signed up for group coaching, a survey went out. I need you to fill that out because I'm ready to get the dates on the books. Our boot camp starts tonight for the content creators, but for the life coaching, I need you guys to go ahead and fill out that survey so we can get our dates on the books. All right. And then there's just different levels for the live stream coaching, because some of you are more than beginners. Some of you want the one-to-one mentoring. You want a little more help, and we can do that through the mentoring package. And then for those of you who have expertise level and you want to really tap into my Emmy, Aurora, Telly award-winning stuff, where I actually I help you build out your stuff on third-party platforms and your graphics and that kind of stuff. That is what the mastermind is for. Okay. But that is for people who have, you already have a regular habit of getting online. This is not for the new people that, this is kind of a new thing for you. This is, you kind of have a little rhythm, but now you need to ratchet it up. All right. So there's so many ways that you can get in touch, and all you have to do is go to the website because it's all laid out there. All right. I love you all so much. Monday mindset, Monday mindset, Monday. I really do need sound effects. Monday mindset, fixed, growth, or benefit. How are you going to operate? And let's come back and talk about it on Friday and see how you made some changes and see how those changes poured back into you or also made a difference for others. Okay. Wednesday, I'll see you for our regular devotional. So don't forget, no stream tomorrow. Great nuggets today, ma'am. Thank you. And you all made it happen because you shared your personal and truth, your truths. That's what makes this what it is. It's the empowerment tribe. I am not deceived. I know it's you and you that make this what it is. All right. Love you all to life. Have a great one. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye. I'll be